Hello campers and glampers, welcome back to another one. I'm in the haunted forest again. Decided to go out for a wet one by all counts. The weather forecast for later on is torrential rain through the night and into the wee small hours, so you can't accuse me of being a fair weather camper. We quick look around camp, those interested. So we're in the smoky huts tonight, which is well pegged down. I actually have the stove with me. It's not going to be overly cold, but if the cloud, let's see what we're like in there. Let me stuck that up a bit there. It's just purring away nicely. So the usual suspects, we have the Corinthian Defence 4, X-Ped mats, Faithful Tilly lamp, some cooking bits and pieces for tonight's dinner, which I'm going to start very shortly because I am absolutely famished. Quite a nice afternoon by all counts, but I know the weather forecast for later on is for torrential rain, so I have the poncho there for when I pack up in the morning. I'm not expecting to get a dry spot or a dry time in the morning to get packed up. So it'll be a case of packing everything up, packing the smoky hut last, sticking the poncho on and making the trek back up to the car. Ugh. If it's still there. Hopefully it will be. So that's camp. Here we have a little fire pit that has already been dug and has been used quite frequently. I know it's leave no trace and all the rest of it. But we'll see what I can do later. So I'm going to stick dinner on now, and I'm going to get a wee fire going there, and then I'm going to crack open a wee bottle of rouge, and I'll talk to you later. There's the nose sniffling now with the onion. Crying like a baby now. So it doesn't help actually with the heat in here. There we go. Well seasoned onion. I think an onion adds a nice aromatic taste to any steak. Which, by the way, dinner tonight is a steak from Mickey Blue Eyes, so I'm not even going to go there. When I asked him for a medium one, I would hate to ask him for a large one, that's being honest. But anyway, cheers Mickey Blue. I'm telling you, it'll be much appreciated here in the middle of the forest. Wind's starting to get up a wee bit, although I'm still quite sheltered here in the forest. Just let them reduce away down. Give them the odd wee stir. What's that fire looking like? Yes, so the fleece has had to come off. The fleece has had to come off. I'm absolutely fucking roasting in here. I'll soon be naked. I'll be naked actually later on. I'm sniffing in eyes are watering here, not with the smoke, with the onions. Oh, taste that there goodness. Smells lovely. Don't even know if this bio is going to fit. That's being honest with you. I'll maybe get a wee cut here. Jeez, she's a thick one too, Maggie. Good thing about a well sharpened knife. I like to keep a nice edge on it. It just cuts through that like butter. What's these onions looking like? Sizzling away nicely. Ouch. Try half this and mix it in. Give it a bit of a start. Let it stew up. That's not looking too bad, eh? Just let all that lovely aromatic onion taste just ooze through the juices of the steak. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, it's looking good there. So there we have it. Tender sirloin steak cut up into 4. Baby corn and baby wrapped peas and a couple of nice slices of wholemeal bread. So I'm going to pour myself a nice cockset of wine and I'm going to get tore into this. Looking forward to it. Yep, what's that fire doing? Yep, that'll be going for a while. And maybe just actually let it, oops. That's how you pour it all over the place. Maybe just let the fire die down and stock it up before bedtime. Yeah, be nice heat in the smoky hut. So I'm going to get wired into this and I'll get back to you shortly. Absolutely stuffed after that steak. Cheers, Mickey Blue Eyes. First time I was unable to eat a whole steak. Had to bring some back in a doggy bag. I'll be making sandwiches tomorrow. Mickey Blue. Ugh. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I'm in the haunted woods, and I keep hearing sticks breaking, and they're gradually getting closer. Whatever it is, whether it be a person or a beast, it's gradually getting closer. I sort of noticed it. Twigs crackling, and there was silence, and there was a bit more of a rustle, then crack, stick would break. It's gradually getting closer and closer. Now, I had sheep visitors earlier. We had 5 sheep come off the mountains, which is not a good sign. When the sheep come off the mountain, you know you're in for a stormy and a very wet night, which is expected. I'm expecting it and I'm prepared for it. Do you hear that? Let's get closer. Not the crackling of the fire, it's just in the periphery of the darkness. What I'll do is just move that wee mic. I'll shine the torch and see if I can see any eyes reflecting. That direction over there. Something's getting closer, but I don't feel a foreboding. Probably a sheep, you know, reflecting red eyes or green eyes. Oh, this mushroom just popped up there. Zoop. just like that. That's rather nice looking mushroom. You get a photograph of that bio in the morning. Yes, there's definitely something getting closer. The wind is getting up, you can hear the wind from the tops of the pines. So if it's man or beast creeping up, you're more than welcome. Come up and sit down by the fire and warm yourself. Conditions, what time is it? Well, I guess about 9 o'clock. Conditions are, I don't see any stars, so it's clouding over. And what is that? Alone in the woods in the middle of the night. What I used to fear most was running into people like me. Yeah, so the wind's starting to get up at the tops of the pines. It's clouding over, I don't see any stars, although according to my weather app, which gives a running sort of a radar thing, not bad, it's mostly accurate at about 3 or 4, between 3 and 4, 3 and about half 4 in the morning. There'll be a break over the moorns, in which case I should be able to get a Milky Way shot. So when I retire, what I'll do is set the alarm and I'll get up and tramp through the forest, find a clearing and get a shot of the Milky Way. And some star trails. That's starting to bug me now. Of course, there'll be something creeping along the tops of the trees, mind you. And of course, shock. Shine up to the tops of the trees and you see my eyes looking down. Could be Ben's imp that he met in Killarney. But I'm not picking up any forebodings, so we're all good. Probably a wayward sheep. Or badger. Still no. Sometimes you can see if it's a sheep or a fox or a badger from there, you can see the reflection of their eyes. Or a deer. They trample about. So, we're all in restricted COVID restrictions with regards to geez, it's a bit strange this time. They seem to be targeting hospitality. Oh, excuse me. They seem to be targeting hospitality. Pubs, restaurants and the like. Driving instructors, hairdressers. I was lucky I got my hair done before they were told to close, but I don't know. I went last week and I mean the guy I go to, Step Ahead in Lisburn, Graham, my barber, he has a mask on, he has the visor on, you have to sanitize when you're coming in, all the rest of it. Takes your temperature. I mean, what else can you do? And he doesn't allow any more than 3, and they're all socially distanced in his salon, you know, so I just, what else can the man do? And now he's, for 4 weeks, he's no money coming in. And you hear a lot of chat, you know, from pub landlords, you know, who they don't even know if they're going to be able to survive another 4 weeks. You know, they were touch and go like during the first lockdown, And it was quite severe in so much that there was severe travel restrictions. There's no travel restrictions this time, you know. No unnecessary travel. Is this necessary? Well, in terms of it's what I do, it's my recreation. I mean, I went up to the main car park. I'm not going to disclose where it is, but couldn't get in there. There were cars parked along the very, very small road. Crazy, you couldn't get past, up or down, around it. So I just turned and went back down. Parked in a ditch, basically. I made the trek across. But, I think people are maybe taking advantage of the fact that if the R number rises, I think we'll be on a more strict lockdown. But I don't know. Just keep wearing the mask, keep washing the hands, stay away from people basically. I mean, I can't get any further away from people here. You know, so not as if I'm going to a nightclub or for a boogie. Those days are long gone. Yeah, so Bulldog drones. That was a most excellent picture of the carp you sent me, mate. Well done. Excellent fish. I was saying earlier there, you know, we'll maybe have to combine forces and see if I can break my... It's the 5 or 6 outings I've been on and caught 0. But it's only, the fishing has only been an afterthought really when I go out, specifically just to fish. I'll bring you along and you'll see some fish, guaranteed. So I'm going to wrap this one up early. Because I want to get a couple of hours kept before I get up at I'll be up about 3. I'm just going by the radar app. If the skies do clear, I will get a picture of the Milky Way and maybe a little time lapse of it. But we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to wrap it up and I'm just going to sit here and take in the ambience and see what the frick this thing is. It's creeping up on me. It's getting closer now. I hope that's not you, Ben. I think Juno would be making more of a noise than what Ben would be making. He's trying to sneak up and scare the bejesus out of me. Right, so I'll wrap it up and I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. And if anything strange or unnatural or supernatural happens in the middle of the night, I'll bring you along. So good night and sleep well if you're watching this in the evening. And I'll see you later. I'll take in the last of the dry spell before the heavens open. Wind is definitely getting up. And yes, I will be sleeping naked tonight because it is absolutely roasting in that smoky hut. Right. Good night. I'll see you later. If I don't see you in the middle of the morning, I'll see you at breakfast. Good night, folks. Good morning, glampers. Slept, excuse the bedhead, the tent bedhead. Slept like a log last night. Rain did come on, quite heavy rain. I don't know if you can see it on top of the half the pine came off the trees as well. But I did manage to get up at 3:30, and I did. Let's have a wee look outside and see what we're doing. Quite a gloomy looking morning. Rain again, not too far away. Managed to get up at 3, 3:15, made my way down to the foot of the mountains, and sure enough, the skies did clear, and I managed to get the shot I was after. So hopefully, after a bit of editing and faffing about, we'll have something half decent. Got a few star trails as well, which was good. And then it clouded over extremely quickly, as expected, and started to chuck down. So I made my way back, just drying out the poncho there above the outbacker stove. Some rashers on there. I'm going to throw on a couple of eggs and a couple of slices of nice wholemeal bread there to keep me going. Coffee's on the go. So yeah, and then I'll think about maybe packing up and calling it a wrap. But yeah, quite a lot of wind, but I was sheltered under the trees, as you would expect. You can probably hear that wind actually above the. It's quite a wind actually, but I didn't hear very much of it. I was out like a light with the old bottle of rouge. Helped. So I'll get back to you when breakfast is done. Sniffles. Toasty warm in here, all the same. So the logs crackling in the wood burner. Bacon sizzling away in the pan. And the wind howling through the pines. You can just see the ominous outline of the moorings just in the background. And I don't think the rain is too far away actually. Yes, those are coming on nicely. And get a wee coffee on the go as well. Time now is about 6:30, 7:15. Just getting bright, starting to brighten up through the gloom. Yeah, so all in all, quite a successful adventure in the woods. Still didn't manage to find out what it was that was creeping up on me in the middle of the night, but probably a not so shy fox looking for something to pilfer. But I did leave a little bit of fat from the steak last night just out there, so he's probably content to take that and go. Or it could have been something even more sinister, like a wolf or a wild boar, something like that. Bears are unusual in these parts in the mornings, so be very, very, very rare. Very unlucky if it was a bear actually. I'm rambling, as I usually do. It's coming on nice. I think I'll stick the eggs on now. Yes, those are coming on nicely. Just, yep, that's on the go. Again, for all you coffee connoisseurs, I know this is blasphemy, sacrilege, but they're bloody handy when you're looking at a quick caffeine fix. Let's get that simmer there nicely. Right, so I'm going to add my eggs to my bacon sarnie. I'll get back in a bit. So that's another one over. So I'm thinking about packing up, and just as I thought that, it's starting to rain. And the forecast is for quite torrential rain, so basically I'm going to go back into the smoky hut and pack up in there, and it'll be the last thing down. See if I can beat this rain. I might just pour myself another coffee actually, and just wait and see what happens. But either way, unfortunately we have to leave the woods. So I've had my fix in the forest. Next one probably a coastal, but we'll see how it goes. So look after yourselves, look after each other. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Hello, campers and glampers. Welcome back to another one. As I decided, since I haven't been out since the last time I was out. I haven't been out since the last time I was out. Anyway, I'm out in the woods.